IWIBN. Mill.
I did it again where I saw something in chat and my brain went to respond, and instead of, you know, like opening my mouth and speaking, instead I went, I have to type. I have to type. Anyways, hello, hello, hello. I'm apparently having a weird brain day. It's fine. Well, I hope you guys are doing well. I appreciate you guys very much. It's Thursday. It's one of the days. Certainly a day of all time. Also, I put a picture of Anne in the pets channel. Because my coworkers also asked about seeing a picture of Anne today. To which one of the immediate replies was just to call it baby. Happy April Wednesday or Friday, not sure. Certainly one of them. Certainly one of them. Do I know where I am or when I am? No. But I do know that April exists. And I do know that I want to chop down all the trees to fulfill all of the goals that April sets before me. And also find all of the secret character things because I thrive off of finding all of the nooks and crannies of video games. So let's go ahead and do this. You guys are so tiny. Tiny little guys. Come on. There we go. Level 23 broccoli. Number go up. Number do go up. Why can it not be April? Why'd I get a job that 9 hours in the sun every day? I miss negative 45 degree February. Well, you'll be there soon. I don't remember what I was supposed to be doing. What's my log saying? 459, 629, 85. Oh, I need more willow logs. That's what I need. Hold on, we're gonna take this guy. And then we're gonna go back over to the willow trees and we're gonna go cut them down. The picture of Anne looks like she has so many opinions that are not yet heard. I mean, the picture is from right when I got home. So, yeah. There were a lot of things she wanted to say that I had not heard yet. And then I sat down on the couch and I pet her. And then I gave her her medicine and her food. And then I left her alone and then she proceeded to just fall back asleep on the couch. Oh, that's right, you can cheese it. If I cancel the hit, it goes faster. Because then I can just cancel hit, cancel hit. Because if I just let it go, it does it at this cadence, which is fine. But it takes a while. 85, 91. But how are the rats doing? Are you guys having a good time zone? How is the art fight going for everybody that's participating? You guys attacking each other? Whee! It sounds like a threat when I say it that way. I'm so EP and watching a neighbor's dog and it's so hot out when I take him to back to his house. Oh, poor pupper. And poor you for having to deal with the heat. Wait, there we go. Okay, that should be enough logs to go talk to April. April, I'm coming! April, wait for me! I know she's just gonna tell me to go cut down more things, but I want to see what my reward is! This might be the first year in Foil I don't do art fight. I've become so busy suddenly. Sad, but it is what it is. That's okay, you can do more art another time. Okay. I've aggressively loved on the dog. Just like last time I did art fight, my brain immediately got really great writing ideas instead of ability to draw, but I'm still having a bunch of attacks in progress and nice. Hell yeah. Watching broccoli run is so funny. I want broccoli to be green again. Hi, April. Wow, I'm so proud of you. My cute little forester. Growing so fast. Oh, if you want to grow faster, here's my little gift to you. Wear it to remember me by, okay? Your next challenge will be ash trees. I'm counting on you. I did it. My quest is complete. I don't know what that did to me. We'll go look at it in the house. Today the local pop radio was like absolutely gorgeous weather day. Gotta do something when the weather's this nice. And when I switched to the rock station, they're saying when the weather's like this, you gotta go outside and complain. At least 5 people, it's mandatory. Hi April, we love you, we say in unison. Yes. We do love April. I have no idea what the amulet she handed me does. I need to... Where is it? You. Learner's lanyard. With this, trees won't last as long, but I learn faster. MILF. This won't do anything but bring back memories. It takes it off. Okay. Let's just put this on. Eat it, then you know? I don't think that's how I learn, but I can't disprove you. Where's the source of your hair? Does it come up from the bottom like a bird fountain? Hold on, no, we need to hold on, wait. Okay. We need to go back to looking at April. Hold on. Hold on. How does her hair work? Ma'am, how does your hair work? There's hair in the back, there's reverse waterfall. Maybe? Is that why she doesn't leave the water? If she leaves the water, does she suddenly become bald? I'm so sorry to the devs that made this game. Nope, I can't cut that open. Yum. Reminds me of when people run in Pokemon, but they're playing it with the speed up. I got the zoomies. Okay. Rat's favorite non-emote. It's true, it is. Okay, let's go cut down more willow trees, because I need more money. Bebos time! So much Bebos. Never get the emote trader? It's funnier this way? Okay. I will never get the Trado 10 bald emote. I am learning faster. I would actually like to learn faster for this because I think I get the willow tree naturally unlocked at level 25. And I would really like the ability to just knock it down with the big axe. Hello, this is level 24. I don't know what's over there. Well, hey there! I think I see what you're thinking. I can get it done for... No, I don't have enough. Nope. Nope. I have 220 money to my name. Tree. I'm a mobile, so I can just imagine it like all the other emotes. I mean, if I got it as like an actual emote on Twitch, then it would be... You would see it. With your eyes. Maybe. Depending on how Twitch feels. Nope. I like how the log, like, runs away from you when you're trying to pick it up after it falls. And depending on how Time's eyes feel, yes. Big X, like Susie. Susie Deltarune. God damn it, I'm back in the building. I saw a meme post about Deltarune and about the identity of the Roaring Knight. And it was just that it was Toby Fox, and then he said maybe the Roaring Knight was the friends you made along the way, and then he zoomed out of the frame, and that really just made me happy. But I could just unsub, and then I have ads in imagination. You know what? That's fair too. You can do that. And I will be unable to stop you. Can't cut that. Wee. Yum. Nope, wrong way. You got the attention of one of my eyes at the moment? Hi times I. You can't speak, but I'll say hi. Oh, it's nighttime. Hold on, video game. I'm busy. I actually like I've paid for my own sub more than once or twice. I appreciate my gifts, but hee funny bit. Yeah, but you're ignoring the sub-only chat that chat enforces. I don't do that. You guys just keep doing it every now and then, and I'm like, okay. We're here. There's a pixel right there that looks off. Can I level up? Also, can we talk about the weird challenges that I see some streamers doing? AKA, I'm looking directly at Foolish. I can cut willow trees now. I say as I cut down another willow tree. Foolish is doing Minecraft, but I can't get off of the horse. And I opened the stream for 5 minutes, and he was in the nether on top of a horse. And I felt such immense stress. For the horse. Foolish will be fine. I haven't been chat a lot and therefore hadn't had a gift sub in a while, so I forgot about the sub-only Discord channel. I was very confused when it reappeared. That I don't use that often because I forget it exists. Big axe. So it's just Minecraft on B-dubs difficulty. Yes, B-dubs. I miss climb. Oh, I was gonna go to sleep because it's nighttime. There's a sub-only channel? Yeah, it's Rats with Hats. And sometimes I use it, but most of the time I forget it exists too. Hi, April. Goodbye, April. Whee! Okay, I guess I can only do more cutting down of... willow trees? I don't know if there's anything else I can do. Well, now that I can actually natively knock down willow trees, are there any logs?
Rats less than 3 finishing up work, but not sure I'll be back. P.
Hi, Aether. Unhats your rat. To your surprise, they were all bald. No.
Also joints very ouch.
Nope. Where am I supposed to be going? Is there anything over here that I could cut down? No. Maybe? No. That's a chest. This the pretty fox. These ancient stones have long been used to control the skies. You ensure the rain falls, not too much and not too little. These stones are to balance the scales. Okay. Duck. I so desperately want the duck. I want the duck. How do I get the duck? How do I get you? How do I get to you? How do I kidnap you? I want to kidnap the duck. Okay, we need 1400 in order to do anything right now. Because that'd be 1400. There has to be something over there, though. No? Okay, we're going on a mini adventure for a second. Hold on, I want to say hi to the cat. Okay. If I bring you the duck, will that appease you? No. I've done this area, right? Yes. Robin's back here. That's who's back here. Because I got confused last time. There's a person back here. Wait, she's over here. Spill Forrester, what's your weakness? We all got one. Don't try to pretend you're perfect. Just makes me more convinced you are hiding something. I don't know what she's doing back here. I think she hates me, though. Yeah. I'm pretty sure Robin hates me. I do like that she has a nice rug to make it feel more like a home. In the back of the cave. A, B, C, M, or T. T. I don't know if other rats will have other opinions. My vote's for T. I can't cut you. Was there a section near April that had a tree that looked like willow? We're gonna find out. Tea does have a lot of water and a little bit of tea. Is it the Boston Tea Party? Wait. Okay. No, you're not willow colored. You're also not willow colored. Okay. So ASD plus parenthood was always going to have complications, but I realized today the one thing that actually bothers me, I don't like sharing. She was playing with one of my sensory toys and my wife said she saw my eyes well up. I actually responded with, but she's touching my things. Oh man, I understand though, like, there's just, sometimes it's just like, no, my things. I get it. Even with some of the people that I've loved very much in my life, it's just, there's just something like that sometimes. Peepo smash. Bunny. Want the bunny. Maybe I do just need to cut down Oak trees too. I do want to prioritize the leveling up, but I don't know if I'm going to need to be like level 50 or something. I guess right now it just means I need money. She learned she can't just open doors. It's rude. That was the first one. Oh no. Okay. I feel like a lot of parents go through that with kids. Because they don't know how to person. The teaching a person how to person moment. Every now and then I see videos on the internet, and usually it's like rage bait where somebody's talking about like some kid that's acting like horrible, but like if that kid's young enough, I look at that kid and go, you just straight up don't know how to person yet. And that's okay. We just need to make sure that your parents teach you how to person in a way that does not make everybody else upset. There's like a threshold that I have mentally with like kids, and if they're under a certain age, I kind of just like give them the bad behavior, but you give them a little bit more grace. You explain what's going on and why they shouldn't be doing what they're doing. Stop moving. I had trouble with not opening doors as a kid because I couldn't conceptualize my own feelings, let alone that other people had them, so I was like, but my door is in the way, so I'm going to open it. I mean, yes and no, there are things they just legit cannot understand. That too. Tiny brains. Tiny learning brains. Learning all the people things. And some of them just take a while to sink in. Oh, level 26. When to teach things is complex. It is. There are some things that, like, a kid just straight up will not understand. Like, no matter how many times you try to explain it to them, because their brains just haven't developed to a point where it is able to really, like, take that information and know what to do with it. And everybody also learns at their own pace, so there are some kids that you see catch on to some things really fast and some that don't. Like astrophysics. We teach that immediately. You want to live in society? Astrophysics. It's hard for me because IDKRL, I'm kind of a bitch. I mean, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Things that are commonly associated with being a bitch are not necessarily bad. All my YouTube algorithms have been people ripping apart radical unschooling and talking about early childhood reading. That got me to a video which a woman was like, with AI coming up, do kids really need to know how to read anymore? What if I light everything on fire? How do they read what the air is? No, they'll voice it, the text to voice. I hate everything. I hate everything. I hate everything. I'm taking off this thing because I want more logs to sell so that I can do things. Come here. And then using a quote from Sam What's-His-Face from OpenAI saying that he hopes his children are never smarter than AI. I too hope his children are never smarter than AI. Actually, no, I take that back. Sorry. The statement, it was right there to make the insult, but no, I hope his children become way smarter than AI and then they can explain to their father why he's stupid. But also, like, what does he mean smarter than AI? Because at the end of the day, that's my other question. What does he mean by that? That they can't have a kabillion-jillion facts inside of their head at one moment? Sure, I don't care about that one. They don't have to remember all that stuff. But intelligence is not measured by remembering a billion kajillion facts, and AI is not smart. This is actually a huge issue in the blind community because Braille literacy is dying, and people are willing to argue that there's no practical use for Braille anymore, and then extend that into regular reading and writing, which is very I hate it. I think I went to arson. No, no crimes. I am legally required to say don't commit crimes. Maybe not legally required, but I feel like I am morally and ethically required to say don't commit crimes like arson. Said his kids will grow up to be more capable. Ads are happening. More capable, but not more intelligent because of tools like ChatGPT. Legally, you're required to say don't get caught? Okay, don't get caught. You don't need to be able to read Braille signage because you can't have, you can just have Be My Eyes read it for you. You don't need to learn keyboard skills or Braille writing because text-to-speech, which there's also issues because a few people write how they speak. Also, reading and writing is very important. It's a different skill set. It's okay. They'll never believe it was me. I'm too silly for jail. You know what, Time? They will never believe it was you. I believe that. I have so many questions about what AI people feel like they're getting out of AI. Your Honor, he's just a little guy. Money? No, I mean like, well, obviously there's a whole subset of those people that are like very much just after the money. This is the same group of people that would have been after the crypto. Like, that group is the same group. The same group that did crypto and was like, this is the future. That is the group that's after money. Because if you know, if you pay attention, they're not talking about crypto anymore. They've ceased talking about it. But I'm more so thinking about the ones that are truly believing that this AI is the future. Because, like you said earlier, Star, this isn't AI? It's just fancy algorithms. So what do they think is coming? What do they think ChatGPT is gonna do in like 3 years? Also, the number of people still that are conflating AI and computer generated and what was the other one that I saw that people were saying that it was AI? There's a lot of it. I'm just upset about a lot of it. But they're conflating all these things and none of them are the same. Dad uses ChatGPT, but not to write things for him. He uses it to summarize things. I wouldn't even trust it to summarize things, but that's a me thing. Also read a story, which I really hope was a fake story, in which someone turned on text-to-speech for his 4-year-old son because he was tired of listening to his son talk about Thomas the Tank Engine. After 45 minutes, gave his son ChatGPT to talk to and then left. He fucking forgot about his whole ass child chatting to the bot until he needed to send a text to his friend 2 hours later and found his son still chatting away and now is going, how will I ever live up to the cool guy my son now thinks lives in my phone? I'm gonna commit crimes. I'm not going to commit crimes. I'm just upset. It's fine. I'm normal. They actually have a limited ability to see the wider picture, but aside that, they see it as a shortcut way to make that next leap that everyone has been waiting on since Atake the microchip. It's a sign of limited imagination, in my opinion. Yeah. It's a whole rant of mine because there are practical uses for technology, especially in accessibility spaces, but you don't need to replace things for that people enjoy. You don't need it to do your pastimes for you, and it absolutely does not replace practical life skills. If I catch any of you relying on ChatGPT generated recipes, I'm dunking you in the water. Next thing won't be AI, it'll be something no one sees coming. It always is. That's how it works. It definitely will, and I don't know, I guess my brain has always been about watching what sci-fi does. Like the genre, the entertainment genre of sci-fi. And I'm not saying that it's 100% what comes next, but I am saying that, like, the most imaginative people are going to inspire the future scientists. A lot of weird modern inventions came about because of Star Trek. Scientists and other nerds were like, I want that to be real. And so they made it be real. My dad sees it as a tool to use. I try to explain it to him that it's not useful. So fucking glad we were too broke and too young to be an iPad kid. I was before the time of iPad kids, but in a weird way I can recognize that my childhood had like some early iPad kid things. Not completely, and not to the extent that would worry me, but I can see it. Also accidents, accidental discoveries account for a lot of things that change the world. Penicillin. Huge. Was not on purpose. Was trying to do something else. First it was Bitcoin, then NFTs, then Metaverse, and now AI. How's the Metaverse going? Is anybody still doing that? Oh, I like toasted ravioli. I want toasted ravioli. There's a whole thing about, like, toasting pasta in general. Facebook, supposedly? I don't believe them. I'm glad we were also too broke for even early iPad kid stuff. I would have, books or coloring pages to keep me occupied. See, the funny part for me is that even though I recognized that I had access to, like, a lot of technology really early on, 95% of what I did with that technology was not brain rotting. It was figuring out how I could use that technology to turn around and do creative things, like playing on MS Paint for hours. or learning to type really fast so that I could write. Still pissed they took VR's name and wiped their ass on it. Now it's a term synonymous with metaverse bullshit. Yeah. Yeah. My mom left me unsupervised with hot glue guns as a child. Arguably concerning, but it's fine. Glue gun kid. Made doll furniture. Yes. If you're not feeling well, Crisis, make sure to take care of yourself. Do the best that you can. My parents had me hunt coyotes as a small child. Star, every sentence you say about your life makes me question it, but it makes more and more sense about who you are and what you've done and how you are. It's never a bad thing. I just understand more every single time. My glue gun as a kid was a high heat one. I still have it and it scares me to this day. I fear it. Whee! Okay, so here's the question. Do I go buy things or do I go build that bridge? I kind of want to build the bridge. I'm building the bridge. Yes. Bridge. Oak tree over here. Oak tree, oak tree, oak tree. How much to build this? Oh, actually, she's kept the price the same. So that's at least good. And you're the tree that I need to cut down over there. So there's a little interesting nook right there. Was this worth it? I don't know. I think maybe not. I think I'm pretty simple to explain. Ranch Girl goes to big city to play soccer. I mean, that is part of it. There's nothing over here. I want the one I used ages ago back. I kept buying new ones and they fucking died after 3 months of use. Yeah, but either I'm worried about how the way that you abuse the tools you use. Need one of the fancy insulated metal ones, not plastic? Actually. I had one and it electrocuted me, so I didn't buy another. Valid. My cordless one is such a piece of shit, but I like having no cord, yes. Was too much of a space cadet to be allowed to go deer hunting? I do hate the enshittification of everything. I hate it very much. The duck controller. I really hated that we saw the enshittification of it in real time. Ether, when you were ordering that second one because you needed to do something, and we saw it literally get worse. Right in front of our own eyes. Bought a hairdryer today at the thrift store and I'm 100% convinced it is secretly a jet engine. It could be. I have an unrelated discussion, but would you all like some nuance? I'm slightly afraid, but yes, while we sit here and we cut down trees. This is a very good chatty game, because I just get to walk in a circle and then I chat at you and go nuts. Lorax would hate this game, but would love it because it's replenishing. Lorax would be confused at this game. I think we would have to explain video games to the Lorax first. Do you think the Lorax would understand video games well? Is he like a small Victorian child? The Lorax would be a Ralsei stan. No, I think the Lorax would love Susie. I think the Lorax would decimate in League. Okay. Don't think I've ever electrocuted myself, but I very, very much burned myself. I, for whatever reason, as a small child, even though somebody taught me that the stove is hot, just didn't absorb the information that the stove is hot and burned my hand when I was in middle school once. Not terribly, but, you know. I've also eaten hot glue. I haven't done that, so time has beat me there. Are stoves hot now, Ziploc? Well, right now, yes. Because the air is hotter. In the winter, no, it's cold. And it never gets really warm, even when I turn it on. There's no way that I've almost burned my hand living in this apartment. I know stoves are hot and still accidentally touch them. I accidentally touched the rack in the oven once, but that was because of bad angle. I was trying to pull something out of the oven and just grabbed it wrong. Tried to climb and put my hand on it. There wasn't a consideration of the stove being hot. Oh no. I know the stove is hot, but I'll still try to touch it as fast as possible to judge how hot. I worry about ether. I realize this discussion of mine touches on someone who died tragically, so it might not be the best discussion. If you do not want to bring it up, that is very fair. Tree. If you touch it fast enough, it can't transfer enough heat to hurt. Fun fact, the things that sense hot and cold are not the same. Don't eat spicy things and then minty things to cancel it out. It won't end well. I do not speak from experience, but I have watched people on the internet do stupid things. I'll leave it up to you. It's about wildlife rescues. Oh, I know who this is about then. I got so sad hearing about her. My boss was taken to calling me before store meetings to make sure I didn't leave my gas stove on. I left it on and ruined a pot because I was boiling water for ramen. Forgot and left it for a 2-hour meeting twice. Okay. I actually burned my hand recently trying to pull out a baking pan one-handed like a fool without thinking to add stability. Fully grabbed it with my other hand hard enough to override the fact that I burned my hand. Took just about 2 full seconds before I let go. Oof. And no, you can't cancel it out with more spice. I saw someone almost die because they chugged vodka after eating spicy wings. Not literally die, but the sounds they made were demonic. Oh my god. That just makes me want to make a taste bomb. Peppermint plus spicy plus sour plus sweet plus bad taste. Don't do that. I don't know, Tastic. I don't ooh, it's foggy. It's so pretty. Oh, the fog moves faster when I move. That's so fun. Say we don't talk about it then? Yeah, probably not, but I am curious about your nuance for that one, because I have had discussions with other friends about the situation. I can't purchase it right now. I will buy your other things eventually. Once when I was a child, I put chili powder in my brother's Kool-Aid as a prank. I can send you in time a blurb. Yeah, I will look at it after stream. I say we talk about chinchillas. They're so soft and dusty. Have you ever touched one? Yeah, one of my childhood friends had chinchillas. So I got to see them on a fairly regular basis when I was a kid. And I don't mean like they had one or two. I think they had like 4. I almost had a chinchillo. I almost got him instead of my bunnies. Oh. Have you eaten chinchilla? No. We had a local chinchilla rescue. Oh. I don't know of anywhere in the US that normally serves anything like that, Crisis. Well, I say I don't know of anywhere in the US. I have a very limited scope of the world. And also they are small and I don't think would have a lot of meat. But they are very round and I want to pet one again. Chinchillas are like rabbit size. They're not like big rabbit size though. Yeah, I was gonna say like they're mostly fur, so ones that look like rabbit sized are really not rabbit sized. They're fuzzy. So fucking pretty. He was a mosaic chinchilla. It was white and pale silver. Oh. Also, rabbits can get quite large. Yes, there is an absolutely hilarious... Well, I guess... Was that a hare or was that a rabbit? I don't remember off the top of my head, but I've seen a clip of, like, somebody in a sanctuary grabbing the female out of the enclosure. Or, like, they needed to check up on her and the male is just, like, slapping the human that's trying to catch her. It was very funny. I love animals. The fancy rabbits can be like 20 pounds. Oh yeah, there's some absolutely massive ones that I've seen. Chinchillas look like they would have tiny shops selling wares. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. No, hold on. I just remembered that pictures like this exist and I need to share it. Tiny shopping cart. Tiny little shopping cart chinchilla. Okay. I know that there's a TikTok channel that I believe she just has her chinchilla pick up signs. Obviously, like, she does not force them to hold the signs. Like, she lets them do it until they're bored of it, and they do get bored of it and will throw the signs on the ground when they're done. But it's really, really funny. I know rats and Ziploc are why my blue sky is just birds and rodents. Listen, I see a pretty bird, I click on a pretty bird, I share the pretty bird. They do as many wrongs as cats, but the problem is you tell anyone about their crimes and no one will believe you because it's just a bunny. They would never do that, unlike cats, which people can be like, yeah, a cat would do that. But I still think your cat is innocent. Side note, I saw like 50 ducks today. Just like out in the wild. Funny. Okay, we need to lock other areas because whatever I unlocked over here was not it. So we need to get back up to the 14. Saw like 15 bats today. It was Twilight. The movie? But I grabbed a mouse and fed it to a robin today? Okay. Sure. Boop. Yum. In Austin, they have a bridge downtown all the bats live under. It's a thing the whole city's proud of and take care of. Bats are very cool. They can do a lot of cool stuff. Minecraft looks weird today, Ziploc. I know. I'm still having problems with my capture. I'm gonna do some more testing this weekend to see if I can figure something out. If I can't, I'm gonna explore just putting my old my old graphics card in this computer and getting a different graphics card. Slash, I'm also gonna mess with all the pieces of my computer and see if the computer actually does still work and that it was just something out of, like, way out of place or something. I don't know, man. I'll never forget the time I was eating an apple before school and was letting the girls free roam before I left, only for Violet to come sit up on the couch with me. Best girl, doing no wrongs. All of a sudden, chaos strikes, jumps in my lap, grabs the half-eaten apple the size of her head, mind you, and zoomies around the living room with my breakfast. You mean her breakfast. It's too much sugar for her, but it is her breakfast now. Silly little bean. They can each have like 1/4 of an apple a week? Yeah, but what if she had 2 weeks worth of apple at once? Or 3 weeks worth of apple at once? Rabbits are like evil toddlers when it comes to sugar. Yeah. My brother's cat Momo, or Moo Moo, keeps stealing his french fries real subtly last night by accidentally bopping them off the desk, then jumping down and grabbing them and running away. Oh, and begs for french fries. Rabbits love bananas, at least in cute videos. Oh. Do not do cyanide math and then tell us in chat, Crisis. Do not. Do not do that. If you want to do that math, keep it to yourself. I like how the fog moves. That's a 10 out of 10 fog move. I should probably go check some other areas to look and see if there's anything that I've missed that I might be able to open with a... being able to cut down willow trees now properly. Yes. Yep. Where else could I have gone? There's stuff over here? Not over here, but there is over there. Oh, actually, this would have been the place to do this. I should have gotten everything and then just hung out over here. It was very amusing to listen to my 6'10", 300 pounds giant Afro brother run around his room trying to stop his cat from eating French fries. Yeah, but French fry tasty. Even the cats know so. Anne always wants anything potato that I have, or pasta. If I have noodles, she wants them. He was worried about the salt. Yeah, the salt's the worrying part. Nope. No, stop. Is there anything else over here? No, it's just a really good spot to farm willows. We might have to do it, because then I can just sit there and grind the willows again for other things. Or we can go look and see what else we could build, I guess. I don't know. What else is up here? I guess there's the bridge over here that leads to some stuff. You can build things? I thought you were just a lumberjack. Well, I pay somebody to build the things for me. Capitalism. Also, ads are happening, but it's okay because I just need to go sell this really quick. Single-handedly destroying the ecosystem? The pretty waterfall lady told me to do it. You can't blame me. You can blame her, though. She told me to do it, and I am a simple person. I see a large lady. I do what she tells me to. I'm just gonna cut down oak trees. Sometimes I love the internet. The internet is... It certainly is. That should be more than enough. Okay. Let's see what else we can find that we can build. We can build a couple of boxes. Can't cut that down.
Cheese.
Cheese. Hi, Blossom. I want to build the bridge over here, I think.
Hello, Twader and Rats. I just made Blossom and Soup watch K-pop Demon Hunters smile. They get the autism now. Anyways, Totally Spies is 24 years old.
I'm gonna dunk you in the water. There's no way that's... I just remembered how old I am. 2001? I hate it. I hate all of it. I hate all of it. I wish to light it on fire. There was a spot where I could build something and now I don't remember where it is. It's over on this side, isn't it? Is it over here? No, because this is where Robin is. No, this is not where Robin is. Who lives here? Oh, it's that. Okay, so it's not this. Okay, so where's the path that I'm thinking of? How did I lose it this quickly? My poor brain cells. There's so few of them. I hate that when copper armor came out, my friend was like, we can have hot guy armor now. You can have hot guy armor now. That's so true and real. Pizza's good cold. I would argue that I think most pizza is also good cold. That's Robin. Is it right here? It's right here. Yes. Is it just the chest over here? Is that all I came over? Okay. Oh. What do? What do? What do? What'd that do? More sauce the pizza has, the less good cold, in my opinion. Okay, I'd agree with you there. But for the most part, most of the pizza I like is already, like, not that much sauce. Do I have mail? Oh. No one likes me. Please don't drink the marinara sauce. That's not a good smoothie. Chopper choker. With this, my chopping speed is increased. I guess. Full on fancy. That's the normal one. That lets me cut things that are slightly higher level. How do I do this? Ibit just asked if bread is always cold. Ibit, how do you make Ibit, how do you make bread? Ibit, how do you make bread? I don't, I buy it. How does a person that makes bread make it? Oven. And why is it called an oven if you in the cold food, out hot, eat the food? I've committed psychological warfare. Is there anything else over here that I could do? No, just scream. Got it. Nighttime. I think I just have to keep leveling up my tree cutting ability. I'm level 28 right now, which you can't tell because the level thing is hidden. I don't know. Do I run around? No. Do I run around with the Grove log and see how much I can get? When I read Time's message, I was like, but it's always cold because I don't put it in warm places. I thought we were having just having bread around. I realized Blossom and Soup hounded me really. Bread is always at room temp. It gets hot! Bread hot! Garlic bread is hot! Not if you put it in the... Okay. Then cold. I just meant normal bread. Normal bread also comes out of the oven. It's all hot. What is normal bread? I think just loaves of bread. Hello? Who are you? I can't move another muscle. Oh, everything's sore. Why is there so much mail for one person to deliver? Oh hey, that's an unfamiliar face looking down on me. The new Forester? No mail for you, I'm afraid. Just the looming axe of my unemployment. Are you hiring an assistant? Here, take my resume. That's my name right there, Sheila. I found the lady. Oh, my legs are totally jelly. At this rate, the mail will be late. Oh, hey, Forrester. Must be nice having all that spunk and energy. Want to save the day and deliver this letter for me? Yes. My hero. Here. This is from Maple to April. Don't dilly-dally or I could lose my job. Okay. Any excuse to look at the big, tall lady. Why is bread? Counter argument. Dog. Bread hot when make, but then bread cold because bread in fridge. Bread does not have to go in fridge, though. Bread goes immediately in my stomach. Hey, hey, is that letter for me? How fun! Oh, Maple. She really is such a poor fit for running a shop. She's been begging me to get her replaced. I hate to make someone do something against their nature, but she has to go at some point. If I let her run away again, she'll shoulder another failure in her heart and sink deeper into self-defeat. It may seem unkind, but I truly just want the best for her and to see her soar. Okay. Are you in charge of us? Did you ordain me to have the position in the foresting? Having fun? You're cute when you're working. In like a totally like friendly teammate kind of way. So you've been cutting any ash trees? Once we ship out 100, I'll be able to improve all the trees in the area. Yeah, I know, I'm awesome. So let's get to work. Do you think she has a crush on me? Fantastic, I saw your message and then started looking for pictures of the bunnies for new rats, but I lived with them for like 2019 to 2022, so I've ended up looking at peak. Oh my god. Oh my god. Time, I'm so sorry that you've had to go back there. Big lady just friend-zoned us? No, she definitely has a crush on me. I don't know what you're talking about. There's no way she just friend-zoned me. She definitely reciprocates my feelings. That was fun. I cut this? No. Maybe it's just a histamine thing, also severe fear of food mold, but bread go into fridge or freezer depending on how fast and how often I'm gonna eat it. Yeah, I put my bread in the fridge as well because Seattle humid. It will go bad faster than I could ever eat it if I do not, but I also sometimes buy bread fresh and then just immediately consume it. Like some sort of gremlin. Humid here too, but exactly I usually buy bread the day of or before I make a meal with it. I want it for sandwiches during the week, and I don't go to the grocery store often enough. Oh, I have no space in my inventory to do like buy day of, use day of. In an ideal world, I'd be able to do that, but I unfortunately do not live in an ideal world. I live in one where I cut down trees in video game for fun. It's almost an ideal world. Hold on, I didn't check on the lady. Oh, she's gone. Okay. Sure. A lot of cheese have a lot of salt and fat. Mozzarella's, because it's fresh cheese and not preserved / aged, can have salt, just basted taste. Yeah. I love cheese. I want cheese. I'm gonna have a small little piece of cheese after stream. I want ciabatta really badly. We had ciabatta rolls at work at some point, and I keep thinking about ciabatta. Because the ciabatta was tasty. I've reached B Duo meetup, still cannot find the picture I'm looking for. Uh-oh. You're in the trenches. I believe that Swiss cheese, especially Lacy Swiss cheese, is also lower salt than most cheeses, if I remember correctly. I know Lacy Swiss is low sodium Swiss. I just want cheese. Wee. Come on. Swiss cheese and I are mortal enemies? What did the Swiss cheese do to you? Did it attack you in your sleep? Math girl also hates Swiss cheese? What happened? Swiss cheese is gross? Minty, why do you hate the Swiss cheese? Minty understands. Cheese of choice for sandwiches. A nice ham and Swiss. Bacon, ham, and Swiss? I think I just want bacon. I do want bacon. This is not effective. Hold on. Most survival food is not tasty. Ever try pemmican or hardtack? Just an MRE. It's not exactly the same, but I understand. Let's do this one and get more choppies. MREs are not as bad. They're definitely not tasty. There are some options that are available for MREs that are okay. A lot of it's not good. Hardtack also bad. I don't think I've ever had pemmican before, but I intensely wanted to try it as a kid. Just really wanted to try it. Oh, that does go way faster. Salt pork is another bad one. I've never heard information about how that one tasted. I've heard of salt pork before, though. want bacon real bad. I'm gonna have bacon and cheese after stream. It's basically dehydrated fat back, if you know what that is. Yeah. Dehydrated by the salt. Oh, that'd be so intense with the salt. Now I'm just thinking about the salt-crusted things that I've seen people cook on YouTube. I was just fascinated by the amount of salt that they were packing onto things for that method of cooking. Also, I've seen people deep frying things in salt. Do not try that, by the way. It's not safe. Well, it's fine, but it's like very difficult to do. Don't do it unless you know what you're doing. I worry about humanity. As someone who eats a lot of salt, I have trouble with those. Naturally low blood pressure. See, I don't know if I have low blood pressure, but I do know that I have a very higher salt intake just on accident, and I can't tell if it's something going on, and I should probably ask my doctor about it at some point. But so far it hasn't negatively impacted me, and my blood pressure is fine. So it's fine. Although every time I'm at a doctor and they tell me the blood pressure numbers, I go, is that good? Because I never remember the ranges that are supposed to be good or not. They just say numbers at you and you go, uh-huh. Chicken nuggets are so needlessly full of sodium, even the vegan ones. I think some of that is preservative properties. Not entirely, but some of it is preservative properties for some stuff. And then the other thing is just, I guess we like salt. Might look into it, but might just be you. Don't take this the wrong way, but I think about the cows and some need to lick the salt block and some don't. Everybody's different. Like I said, my blood pressure's fine. It hasn't had any other adverse effects, so it's fine. I do, which we found out when I was put on a BP medication that also helped with like ADHD, so yeah, that was a fun way to find out. It was like falling asleep standing up. I was actually just passing out. Jesus. Well, I'm glad we still have you time. We don't want you to be passing out. I leveled up. I am level 30 now. Wow. Yeah, it's not fun. See, the funny part was, when I was a kid, I used to get some of the, like, pretty frequently, you know the, like, standing up too fast and your vision goes out a little bit for a second? That's usually a sign of, like, lower blood pressure. I used to get that a lot when I was younger, so it wouldn't surprise me if I had some lower blood pressure issues to deal with, and if I could speak English correctly, that'd be great. I've been, like, tripping over my words all day. Oh, my inventory full. That did go away as I got older, though, so it never was a problem, and I never fell over or actually blacked out from it. So either I figured out my diet, or my body has changed as I have grown, which is entirely possible. I love when I decide to catch up on works, click on an update link / chapter from 4 days ago and fix deleted. Minty, how does this happen specifically to you? You are like cursed beyond belief when it comes to fanfiction. Also, Tastic, this is just to update you that I read the entire webcomic up to where it updated like literally yesterday while I was at work. Ten out of 10. Cats and cults. And I saw that the artist has some plans for after this comic, and I'm very excited to see those. The amount of things I get into without endings is slowly killing me. I need more people creatively in big creative industries to make things that have endings. I don't want the fandom to constantly be writing the ending for everything. Fanfiction authors, yeah, you do whatever you want. You delete your fics. I will make it'll make me sad. It'll make Minty sad. It's fine. I used to go blind for like a couple minutes at a time. It was not fun. Each time as a kid I would calmly inform someone that I was blind now, then was like 5 minutes later I would have my vision back. Minty, I'm worried about you. It's also funny because right now AO3's bookmarks are broken, like you can't make bookmarks, so it's going into my updated works instead. Everything is fine. I am simply cutting down the trees. It's very scary, but also just having a kid calmly say, I can no longer see, this is normal, and then moving the fuck on. But that's what kids do. They say something absolutely deranged, and then you just have to start, like, catching up with where they are. Tastic, I'm also worried about you, but I'm glad that you lived and you're fine. Minty is the reason I promised myself I wouldn't delete any of my fics like I do other social media posts, but sometimes the urge is real strong. Listen. Sometimes you just want to delete something. I was like, are my eyes open? And theirs was like, yeah. And it was like, oh, neat. I can't see. That's horrifying. I don't know how I would cope with that. Twitch chat for ate it for being too long. See, the reason we didn't find out was because it's so small it is impossible for me to have critically low blood pressure and still be conscious. I just feel really bad. I had BP that can't be read on a monitor, so it just reads LO, which means under 70/40, which is a very, very bad. But still been able to partially hold a conversation. Meanwhile, a nurse outside yelling that either the machine is broken or his body hasn't figured out he's fucking dead, which is my favorite thing to hear in the ER. Jesus Christ, that'd be horrifying. Me and T are doing an experiment because T has really good luck where a bunch of bookmarks update after like 6 years, so I gave T 3 of my favorite bookmarks that hadn't been updated in a while. I actually gave T 2 because the third one looking for it had been deleted. That is so funny. I'm so sorry I'm laughing at your pain. That's so funny. The universe was like, no you don't. Hello. Oh. Hi, Anne. Anne gets antsy when I turn off the sound on Top Gear, and then she comes and visits me. She wanted to know what was happening. Is it gonna be May after this? Maybe. Do I have mail? No one likes me. It's gonna be February? I don't think I'm ready. -45. I could be ready for that. I believed all of you, my mistake. What did you believe about us? What month did you think we were in? Or what day? I actually have a tag in my bookmarks that's called deleted fics for memory, where I keep information I wrote about the deleted fic on the deleted summary / comment area. Then I add the tag after it gets deleted. That way I know it was deleted, but so if I'm looking for a fic, I can find the deleted thing and go, ah, it's just gone. Also, ads are happening. Thought May came after July and so fully believed Clover. She said February. I'm sure we could sign a petition or something. We could go back to -45 instead of whatever hell the sun is doing. Don't you want that? I think if you name the month something else, it doesn't change, unfortunately, the order of the temperatures. Gru doesn't blow up the sun, he wants to steal the moon. Come on, Woo. Get your Despicable Me facts correct. We can give all the hot to Super, he's used to it. Don't do that to him. I've never watched the movie, fuck you. Well then it sounds like you need to get some education on Despicable Me.
And you take the moon, and you take the moon,
yeah,
and you take the moon.
Just like, what's his face?
And you take the moon.
I'm gonna punch Ether. I'm not going to punch Ether. I'm just gonna think about punching Ether. Floridians love dying of heat stroke. Don't do that. Don't do that to Super. At least I'm not expected to acclimate to -45 and go 9 hours without breaks in temperature-controlled areas. That is true. Not being able to take breaks in hot weather is absolutely brutal. Absolutely brutal, and I need governments all over the world to actually enact things to make sure that people are safe and sound from temperatures that bad. And I mean relative. Like, you can't have an international standard. You can't even have, like, country standards for some countries. Because the areas are just different temperatures, and what people are acclimated to and what people can stand on a regular basis is different. It's enrichment in their enclosure. Why else do you think they have Florida Man? To distract them from the soul-crushing heat. As someone who has had a heat stroke and asthma attack at the same time in Busch Gardens, while not having my medicine within 2 hours. Don't give me more heat, please. You're gonna kill Super. Trying to remember what the laws are, but there are laws regulating how many breaks people get to have to get and how often based on the hot. Depends on where you are, time. And it depends on if they actually are enforced properly, which is like 95% of the problem is that laws like that are not enforced correctly. My province, California, cough cough. Yes, as we all know, Clover lives in California. Does actually have regulations for what temps are expected to give workers. Yeah. Because the US has had the same problem where it's like, yeah, you have to give like accommodations and stuff. But a lot of places don't. So what we do is we invent a new OSHA. And we give that OSHA tasers. And that OSHA gets to run around and taser employers that don't give adequate breaks. BOSHA. The governor blocks cities from making their own laws about water breaks, which is nuts. The winter breaks I found are a lot better enforced, which is silly. Level 32. Can we not put more taser people in authority? No, they're not taser people. We're giving some tasers to a select few individuals. Not really though, because it wouldn't help anything. It's not entirely silly, but it's silly that the cold gets treated more seriously sometimes than the hot when both are equally destructive. Again, I bring back up the subject of how cold and hot sensors on your body are not the same sensors, so you can overload them at once. Don't do that. Put the people that already have the tasers into authority. Authority, the book by what's-his-face, Vandermeer, that involves aliens, but not. We could put them in the alien force field. Who? Jeff Vandermeer, who wrote The Annihilation, Authority, and Acceptance. And the fourth one, which I don't remember. You should put them in authority. I'll put them in the book. Because we were talking about it at my work and whether or not it applies to if you're working indoors, because working the registers, we are directly in front of the doors that almost never close, and because of the lack of airflow, it's just about the same temperature as outside as inside, which is... Also, why do they not provide chairs for cashiers? Why must our cashiers stand at all times? Why? Why? Because the cruelty is the point. I'm gonna commit no crimes legally. I'm just gonna think about them. You have a service that's both hot and cold, your brain gets confused and decides it's pain. Yeah. Human brain weird. I'm gonna commit all of the crimes. No, you're not. You take that back right now. You're on the internet in a public space. You're not committing any crimes. No crimes for you. Maybe I already have, you'll never catch me. I am not running to wherever you are in the world. Me and some friends reach out to corporate HR to check, and we are given the same federal and company policy for working in the heat. But the company policies only apply to us because pickup orders / car runners are a part of the front end staff, so. Huh. Interesting. Cat. I'll get the cat to love me one day. I need more companies to care about people, because that's how you get actually good results out of a company. Are we just chopping wood infinitely for money? Yes, and also because I need to level up. Because right here in the corner, if I move you, bop, there's a level, and I need to cut down more trees that are a different kind of tree, but I'm not at the level to cut down those trees. So instead, I have to cut down these trees, and then I get money to do things. What's going on? There's a big water lady. Working in a grocery store means their company policy required to provide us with Gatorade / electrolytes and water as well as a seat during certain levels of heat. But I'm so cool I just bring my own seat. You are the coolest person I know. I don't know if April counts as a MILF. Anne has found her toy. Sorry, she's just... Hi. Yes, you're very cute. Yes. Why do you never believe me? She doesn't believe that she's cute. Gilf giant I'd like to be friends with. Okay. We're all normal. We're all so incredibly normal. Bonk. We should have enough money after this in order to buy something else, but I guess we'll see if Delilah will do something else for this. I think we should just go get the chest in the corner with the willow trees, because I feel like that's gonna be the most useful for me right now. I just have to remember where those willow trees are. It's fine. I will get there. It's somewhere. Is it over? Yeah, it's right here. Wait, no, is this not it? Am I misremembering where I am in the world? No, it is this one. Oh no, her name isn't Delilah, it's Daisy. I'm fine, I just drank water wrong. The time PM is hitting, night rats. Have a good night, Blossom. Take care of yourself. Time to cut down these trees for more money. I do like the number of, like, slower games that exist right now. I like taking my time and just existing and having a nice chill day. Why do so many thing when can do relaxing thing? I'm considering horsing around. Okay, the horse girl game doesn't make sense to me. Because that's what I'm assuming you're talking about. The horse girl game is just a track game, but vaguely horse racing. Those anime girls do not look anything like horses except for having tails and ears. With gacha involved, based off of real life horses. I have so many questions. Why is the horse girl anime game here? Who did this to us? Anne, did you do this? I'm so glad that you have found the spare piece of cardboard for your scratcher, and you've decided that it is now a cat bed. You're a weird little gremlin of a creature. This is so efficient. I don't have to go anywhere. I just sit here and I cut down trees. I just know it was a manga before everything else. It was? Actually, no. Why am I surprised? I don't know why I'm surprised. All I know is that I see so many streamers playing the game right now. And I don't think I need gacha horse girl track game in my life. I'm happy everybody else is having fun. I will be in my weird corner over here, cutting down trees. The horses are at least in part sponsored by the Yakuza, so they don't horse around too hard. What do you mean the horses are sponsored by the Yakuza? They aren't even horse girls? They're not! Maybe that's my main problem. They are not horses. The horse girls are a lie. Horse racing is a large thing for the Yakuza. I have more questions, but I don't know if I need answers, so... It's income? I'm aware. That wasn't my question. All gambling has been? Yeah, you can claim money from like the lottery and gambling into specific sections on your tax returns. Like, it's income. We have long since recognized that it's income. You can also report all of the money that you've made from crimes. What's the issue then? I didn't say there was an issue. I said I had questions. And then I specifically said I don't think I need answers. Oh no, I meant a large thing for the Yakuza? No, that checks out too. So I'm hearing no on horsing around in free time. I'm not gonna horse around. You can horse around if you want to. And tax evasion is only a crime when you get caught. Technically true. Don't commit crimes. We've circled back around to this. We're very full of criminal activity today. Level 34. Why are you saying ether? Woo? Criminal activity? Is that just what ether is to you? Just a criminal? Yeah, more or less. I'm sure ether is fine with this. Silly gay criminal. Sure, that's pretty accurate. Whee. There's a lot of things that he is. Ginger. Maybe I do need to get the badge that gives me better EXP, even though it gives me fewer drops per tree. Meowdy Math Girl has arrived. Hello, how are you doing? Did you have fun with board gaming? Because I'm assuming that's where you were? How much more EXP is it? I don't know. This is the fun part of this game. I do not know what the EXP does. How did you know? You mentioned it earlier. At Etherstream. I read things. I remember. Sometimes. Yes, I had fun. Hell yeah. Get back to home. Also was thinking about Pathfinder all day. I love the Toxic Yuri party. I like hearing about the Toxic Yuri party. But also, like, fuck you guys for making me think about how much I want to play, like, Pathfinder or any other TTRPG game. I leave, yet still keep catching strays. I don't know what you expect from people, Ether. Anyways, no, I can't horse around. I just already have 3 gachas and Helldivers. I believe in you. Do not do things that go against your game's terms of service, woo. Okay, so let's go get the lanyard. Because if I'm already in an area that has those 4 trees, and I'm trying to get a whole bunch of EXP, if I do this... trees will stay standing longer and make harder trees cuttable at lower levels. Isn't going to be helpful. Just a simple axe. This one doesn't do anything fancy. If I just swing, I hit. Let's do this one. Helldivers is a gacha if you think about it. Kinda. My character is going to have a massive breakdown as soon as she discovers any of the party members actually care about her as a person. It's great. My character doesn't know how to accept love and affection. It'll be a hard day when she figures it out. And you know what? That's the kind of character growth we like to see. The Pope can helldive now? He can. The Pope can indeed helldive now. Okay, back to cutting down trees. And then we'll get double the EXP for each one that we cut down. Which is great. Is playing Helldivers a religious activity? No. But Helldivers was blocked in the Holy See where the Pope lives. Yeah, that gives me double EXP. Are we helping the Pope if we're diving? No? They didn't let the Pope helldive until it became an American Pope. Something's off. But it's hell? No, you're fighting in space for super democracy. For super Earth. Space hell? That's not how hell works. Spell. Spell these nuts. Sorry. So how does hell work then, Hell Expert? You'd have to go ask the Pope.
D-E-E-Z-N-U-T-S.
Thank you, Carol. Level 35. Happy closer to 2050, by the way. Get out. You get right out of here. In 2050, Totally Spies will be 54 years old. Not 54 years old, 49 years old. I did the math the wrong way. Don't ask how I did that wrong. I don't have an answer for you. I mean, the day before that, we were already closer to 2049 anyways. Time does keep going, doesn't it? Yeah? What are you doing? I hear you. She's just meowing in the other room. Yo, in 2050 we can watch Jurassic Park 29. Oh my god. I think they're going to release Modern Warfare 2. God, oh, I mean, I'm sure a lot of us have already heard, but did you guys hear how bad the layoffs at Microsoft were this week? It's awful. I've been hearing from friends of friends that are like, yeah, no, they gutted our entire team. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. It's a bad time. I heard the email started off with how good the company was doing. It's better than that, Zier. People have looked at the profit margins of what Microsoft has made. Its profit margins are over 30%. And they said, yeah, but we have to get rid of 9,000 of you. And just get rid of a whole bunch of projects that were in progress. And completely gut several of their teams. After they'd already gutted all the hardware teams last month. It's been a fun time for video games. They'll reinvest all that into stock buybacks? Probably. I need to locate the CEO of Microsoft and ask him why. God only knows. Infinite profits, shareholder value. I want to tie a CEO to a trebuchet? No. If you tie them to the trebuchet, they won't fly off. Didn't they claim it was for some AI increase thing? They tied it into several things, and like Microsoft has already been working on AI things. That's why OpenAI was doing all the things that it was. I think. Like, they've been bankrolling a lot of things and trying to do a whole bunch of stuff, and it's a something. It's a something. I think getting slammed on the ground at high velocity is an acceptable outcome to Ether, probably, but if you wanted to launch somebody, level 36. If you wanted to launch someone, that's not how you're gonna do it. Can't wait for the bubble to pop and all the tech reline to just fucking dies. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Oh, I'm full. This is a lot faster. This setup is very good. Am I wrong? No, you're not. And I'm upset by it, and I wish to live in my own little bubble and go off into the wilderness with an axe and to become a weird Stardew Valley but creepy version. I'm going to stop worrying about it and return to thinking about my gay bird. You know what I'm going to think about? I'm going to think about my glitter highlighters. I bought highlighters. Because I, too, am a victim of capitalism, but in my defense, the capitalism sparkles. And so now I have glitter highlighters, and as soon as I do some test swatches of them, I will share the glitter highlighters in the Discord. You bought more stationery? I bought glitter highlighters. Like any normal, sane adult, I needed a little bit of whimsy in my life. There's a lot of shit going on, even without all the, like, political stuff. The giant ball coming up in a couple months. Also, ads are about to start. And Kara's ex is probably going to be there. She's going to be very upset by that. For a brief second, Zir, I forgot that you were talking about Pathfinder, and my brain went, yeah, there's going to be a ball next month, and you have to be ready for the ball. And then I was like, no, wait, no, Zir would never just first name somebody in chat. I miss balls. Okay, thank you, Ether, for sharing that sentence. Very happy that you've decided to share those words with us. We should bring back balls. There's a lot of sentences I could say. Oh, that's fun. I can't see which messages are getting deleted. So unless I am looking directly at the window, at the stream, I can't see which ones are going away. This is a fun game. Anyways, ads are playing. We sit here and we do a circle. Wee. I'm gonna go back to thinking about how we could all make cool things and share them with each other and feel joy that way. Russian Roulette Message Edition. You know what? I'll take it. Okay, but like there are no events that happen anymore. I want to dress up all the fancy for the fun of it. You can. You contain free will. You can dress up fancy right now. None of us are gonna stop you. You can go take yourself on like a nice like dinner and like dress up and be fancy for it. Also, the ads are over. Do the things. You know what, Ether? That's fair. The thing is that those events still do exist, but they're just like $300, $600 a ticket minimum. Mostly I'm still giggling about the fact that the entire party besides the 40-pound bird could not chop wood for shit. The highest of the three was an 8. DM described it as her doing the Captain America thing of ripping a log in half to variance. Oh my god. With a 24, yeah. That's understandable. I can wear the Spamton button-up in place of a dress shirt under the suit and bow tie? Yes. This is the moment that I realize that me and Ether own the same clothing. That's fair. Any art fight rats help me real quick? No. I can't help you. There shall be no art fighting here. So there should be a lot of it. Well, there should be a lot of it as in, like, have fun with the art. Do cool things, make fun stuff. I appreciate all of you. You guys are fantastic. Ether, you're saying make things Deltarune fan game emotional damage, but I don't see you making the Deltarune fan game emotional damage. She also crit on a check to swim to the bottom of a freezing lake. I promise it wasn't a terrible idea to go diving into a freezing lake in the middle of winter. Zir, I need you to know that one of the toughest enemies I have ever faced while playing Pathfinder wasn't a creature. It was a fucking river. The river nearly TPK'd us. In that the entire party had, like, worked together to try to, like, save one person, and then everybody consequently started to roll failures. We were idiots. Trail moment. You know what? Fair. Angshu. Yes. Do I go get the fancy axe? I'm buying something from the store. What do you guys want from the store? We have 3 choices. We've got these. Slothful Strand. Trees will last longer, but you'll learn a little slower, which is the opposite of what we need right now, so no. And then we have Better's beads. The guy who sold them to me promised they were lucky, and he was just so cool, I didn't ask any questions. No. And then there's this one. Lady April, bless this axe to strike multiple times every now and then. I guess that sounds kinda helpful, right? I don't think that's gonna be helpful either. I'm gonna go buy a chicken. Oh, never mind, I bought honey. I think we just need to level up. I might grab the Grove Axe instead, just in case we want to test cutting down some other trees. Because level 37 I feel like might be closer to something that would let me cut down other trees. It wasn't even dysentery that tried to kill our party though. We just couldn't swim. In my defense, it was because of a giant bird. He tried real hard. He was just real stupid. Can I cut down anything up here? What are you? I can cut down new trees. And I'm getting double the experience from cutting down some other trees. This is my new favorite tree. Can't cut down that. I learned that if you have to go swimming in freezing water, you are in fact better off doing it nude, no clothes to dry, because they'll slow you down, easier to dry off later. Yes. Please don't go try swimming in ponds like that in real life, though. Do not hurt yourself. Do not do an oopid. I'm worried. Not about anybody in particular, just the rats as a whole. I can cut this down. I'll kill the river before it can kill me. Okay, Woo. Oh no, how do I say words? Cookie, thank you for the follow. I don't know how to say your entire username because my brain keeps going mini nice cookie, but that's not how that word works. Those letters are not in the same word at the same time. I can read. I can read so good. I can't. It's fine. What's over here? Well, I hope you're having a fantastic time zone. Ooh, corner. Woo is a beaver. That is very beaver coded. Water. What's over here? Ooh, chest. Monies! We love that. Nothing over here. Caroline did it because she got to make a pervy jokes about stripping down on a boat, and also because they tied a rope to her to put her under. Pull her up after 10 minutes. She had water breathing spell. You know what? That's fair. Are there underground trees? Not as far as we've seen. There could be underground trees in another area. The tree does not want to be cut. Was there yes, you right here. Oh, hey there, I think I can see what I can get it done for. Yes! Yes! Take my money! Take my money! Thank you. TTRPG players trying their hardest to not turn everything into a penis joke. Impossible. Well, okay, TTRPG players are just pretending to be Monty Python, even if they say they are not trying to pretend to be Monty Python. And that is the beautiful part of a TTRPG. You started off going, oh, it'll be so epic and cool, and we'll do so many awesome things, and then you end it where there have been 17 inside jokes that have turned into full-on quests. Carbunk. I've missed something, pinned message. Is Wu running away into the woods mountains again? No, I just was talking about how in a game of Pathfinder the river was the most deadly thing. And now I guess Wu's gonna figure out how to kill a river. I'm interested to see how he does it. Climate change. I think the river can kill you before climate change. I've leveled up. Bro, thank you. If anyone can, he can. Actually, no, I agree with that. I believe in Wu's ability to kill the river. He's becoming beaver. Wu, are you gonna turn the river into a fridge? Beavers don't kill rivers? What do you call making a dam? If the river doesn't flow anymore... What? Fridge? Yeah, beavers make dams so that they have a place to store a whole bunch of greens for the winter months. They'll put sticks with leaves on them down in the bottom of the river. I also learned from some research that 10 minutes in a freezing lake is not long enough to kill you. It's about the start of where you will be losing motor function and starting on the hypothermia. 30 minutes is the absolute maximum you could handle, but after 20, you're going to probably have a long recovery. I'd say you'd probably have a long recovery even from the 10 minutes, but yeah. Human bodies are incredibly strange things. They're incredibly powerful. I wish to be green again. The next time we go back into town, I want to be green again. Is Twitch glitching? Uh-oh. It's definitely not me. I'm not losing frames. Me staring at the dropped frames thing. Are you losing them? Where have they gone? Twitch players cool bugs with audio sync as of late. They're doing all sorts of stuff. I'm assuming it's because of Twitch working on the rewind feature that's going to only be available for subs, that they've rolled out some updates to the video player, and it's caused some weird issues. Oh, my inventory's full. Whee. Also, beavers actually help shape rivers and filter them, real good for the ecosystem of the river. They turn them into fridges. Basically, all they want is to back up the flow of water enough that the water is deep enough to be what they need. Is that why all the rivers became bad? Maybe the rivers are fighting back. I've mostly had issues on 1440p streams. I can now cut ash trees. I certainly have not been cutting Homestuck number. I certainly have not been cutting any ash trees this entire time, but that's fine. I don't know what's happening though. I guess the 1440p stuff also has like been some updates. I don't know, we'll see. Good night, rats. Let me know if Woo succeeds. Woo, can you let us know if you fight a river and you win? You can define what winning means to you in this case. You just need to let us know if you win. I'll die for this task. Please don't. Please have a long and healthy life. Oh, we can check and see how many ash trees we've cut down. And then we can check... No, I have enough money to change my color. We just need to check
Chopper
the ash
streamer.
trees.
Trato 10 helicopter.
Trato 10 helicopter. I like it. Thank you. Have a good time zone, Clover. Take care of yourself. Oak. 56 ash logs. Okay, we still have a little bit to go. I wish for broccoli to become green again. Come, broccoli, we must get you a new outfit. And possibly new food. Hello, Axel, are you here yet? No. How are you doing, crazy scientist man? Here to spy on me more? Want to see how I've adapted to life here, do you? Well, I'm alive and well. No thanks to you people. I'll get home one day. You tell 'em. You fiends won't get away with this. Okay. Sure. How is Miriam doing? Her name is your name Miriam? It is Miriam. One of these days we should throw you a welcome party. Scallion will have to make some of his specialties again. Grumpy old Coot won't even make them for me unless I work my charms on him. But boy does he fall real quick to them. Do you think he drew those swirls on the glasses himself to complete the look, or do they just sell those here? If they sell them here, can I get a pair? I want to have cool glasses. Green. Wait, can I just... Oh my god, I can just freely change colors. From this angle, I also look like an apple. Okay. Someone needs to help this man, but it's not going to be me right now. What happened to Sheila? I need Sheila to come back. Oh, I need more food. You know, hot cocoa or chicken? Chicken. Backpack for his applesauce. Sorry. Oh no. Miriam can mean marveled in Latin. Sorry, leaving now. Have a good time zone, Clover. Take care of yourself. Okay, we don't need this axe anymore since we can actually cut down the ash trees on our own. What we do need is... I could hit harder. I want to hit harder. We'll keep learning fast to see if we can figure out more stuff sooner, but we'll do this. Whee! Cat's still here. Mail lady is not here. This music reminds me of Frieren in a good way. I don't need to rewatch Frieren, but I could rewatch Frieren. Again. Want to rewatch Frieren? I know, it sounds like a great time. I want to live in the silly little fantasy world. Vodka, have a good night. Minty, take care of yourself. No, no vodka mares. No dreams of vodka. Wee. Now I'm just thinking about all the things I could write. They would just take like this and then Frieren and then combine them and also add other things that I also like. And what if I just keep adding projects to my endless list of projects that I have? I do need to come up with some more guilds for the fantasy world that I've been working on. You already do that? What do you mean? No. I don't. I would never do that. Want to talk about the gay bird I made up in my head for hours? IDK, I just think she's neat. No, you're fine. It feels so strange that I'm much more invested in this Pathfinder game than I ever was in my multi-year D&D game that I DM'd. Well, you're a player now. I feel like there is a difference between the connection you have with the game as a DM versus as a player. And I'm not saying that they're not equally strong, but when you're spending so much time creating something, sometimes it's hard to step back and then just enjoy it the same way a player does. Because I've had the same thing where, like, I really loved the D&D worlds that I made, but there is something very sweet and very precious to me about the characters and worlds that I played in as just a player, that I didn't have to work on making up on my own. It's not a bad thing, it's not a good thing, it just is. Also, I'm level 41 now. So I'm assuming now we level up every 10 levels, so the next one would be at 50. Is it mini nice cookie, mini ice cookie? Is it not even cookie? It's the mystery of usernames. I like Gaybird too. I want to see her in severe emotional distress. Every author's conundrum. I love this character. Send them to Existential Dread. Or, as people at work started saying today, mods, kill them with hammers. Just randomly, I don't know what happened at work today, but we just started saying mods, kill them with hammers. And this is how you know I work in a company where everybody is very normal. I'm a mini ice cookie. Good to know, good to know. I do like the username. Very much. Mods, racist tax bracket. Conundrum? Well, yeah, I want to see my characters also be happy, but then I keep putting them in emotional distress. The constant swing of wanting to write hurt or comfort, and usually deciding on comfort, not comfort, on hurt. Me every single time, I'll write something nice for this character, puts them in severe emotional distress immediately on accident. You can't become happy if you weren't previously unhappy. I mean, that's true. But every time I go to write a comfort story about my comfort characters that I made up for myself, they go back to emotional distress. Kill your OCs. No! I mean, yes, but no. It is important to put your OCs through a lot and use your characters for actual poignant parts of the story. But I will sit here and I will do my argument of don't kill your characters without earning it first. Which is a weird sentence to say. But what I mean by that is if you have characters and you're writing a story with them, I don't think character death should be without impact. Now, how much impact that is, of course, forever and always up to you. But I stand by the fact that it has to mean something. What Game Boy game is this? It isn't a Game Boy game, it's April Grove, and it's on Steam, and it makes my brain very happy. I chop trees, I talk to large water-themed lady, I live a great life. And also I go Noom like this. Also, ads are starting in 3 minutes. Whee! Is this the sequel to Four Swords? No. This is April Grove. What's my log say? 464, 652, 1030, 152. I can talk to tall lady. Hold on, no. No, I don't care about my clock. I have to go talk to the lady. There she is. But she's not here. Run! Someone recently pointed out that because all of the water is flowing off of her hair, the grove is technically... Whoop. It disappeared. Grove is technically filled with giant lady bathwater. See, we decided, like, earlier today that the water goes up the ponytail. Was that what we decided? The ponytail sucks up the water, and that if she leaves the water, she'll be bald. Is that how it works? Absolutely not, but it is the funny way in which we've decided things. Because it kind of looks like the water is going up her ponytail and then like flowing onto her head. It doesn't really matter, but it would be really funny that the reason why she's always here is because if she leaves, she'd be bald. That's also a fountain? She's a fountain. You hate Phantom Hourglass? No. You are just the best. Did you know that? Well, I'd hope so. I keep trying to tell you. Guess you get another reward. I'll make all the trees in the area much more resilient. Now you can get more logs per tree. Pretty nifty, huh? Have you cut any sycamores yet? They are so beautiful. Luckily, anything you cut down, I'll have renewed in no time. Teamwork making the dream work. Quest complete. Not you. I'm allowed to have opinions, Crisis. God forbid a streamer have opinions in their own stream. Critically acclaimed, like MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV. Okay, pet the dog. Hi, Mason. Was not listening. Trying to decide how to finish my current painting. I dreamt of a lad and 3 unfinished sheep. Haunts me. I must somehow make use of this inspiration. Go nuts, dude. Pet that dog, that's what I do every time I come over here. I violently pet the dog and then I leave. Where's Woo? I don't know. Somewhere. Let me out. Okay. Up this way. Cut down more tree. Oh! Dang. Also, ads are happening. That's fun. That's a lot of tree. I've leveled up. I'm level 42. I have the answers to everything. See, we're fine now. See? There's level 42. We have the answers to everything. We're set. On a better note, she also has literally every proficiency in the game. Rogue, OP, do not nerf. So she's also not entirely deathly afraid the party will abandon her because she's the only one who can even do half the things in the game to a degree worth attempting. Apparently including strength. Y'all fuck with Skyward Sword and Twilight Princess, right? So, I love Twilight Princess, but I love Twilight Princess because it was the first proper Zelda game I played. In Skyward Sword, I want to shake. Because it had an interesting premise, and it was set up well. And then there's that weirdo that you fight, and I hate him. The sword dude, I don't like him. But I love everything else about the game so very much. Okay, we have more money. I could go get that one axe. We could look for other things that we could unlock. Or any corners of the world that we haven't seen yet. I think this is just Robin. Hi Robin, has anything changed with you since I leveled up? Following up after Mason leaves some big shoe. I can read. Following up after Mason leaves some big shoes to fill, huh, Forrester? You're like, what? A quarter of a size? I'm sure you'll do great, though. Totally. She's still being mean. Meanie. Skyward Sword would have been the best Zelda game if motion controls weren't ass. Incorrect. I don't think Skyward Sword is the best Zelda game, even if the motion controls didn't suck. And I can't cut that one. I think the sycamore trees are the very, very tall ones. The worst part of a story game is you can only play it for the first time once. Yeah, you can only do that once. Where else could I go check? I don't think I'm strong enough to cut down the trees in front of April yet. So I think I'm just stuck cutting down these for a bit. Those could be sycamore trees. Those might be sycamore trees. Hopefully you don't get sick of more of this game. I could never, and I could never be sick of those puns. I'm relieved to see that more people like puns. Is your hair an apple? No, I'm broccoli. Automod hates fruit? No. Automod hates people that don't spell out your. What do you think the best Zelda game is, if not Skyward Sword or Breath of the Wild? That's not fair. It doesn't count. It came out after Skyward Sword and so is automatically better. Okay, hold on. No, you just said that Breath of the Wild is better than Skyward Sword. Do you not agree that it's not the best game? Twilight Princess, you play as Doggo. No, even if Skyward Sword didn't have the motion control BS, it wouldn't have lived up to what Breath of the Wild turned out to be. Super feels very passionately about Twilight Princess. Twilight Princess is the only correct answer? No, it's not. Minish Cap, absolutely delightful and wonderful game. One of the best that I've watched people play over the years. Wind Waker? Absolutely fantastic. I don't know what it is. You get to put on a hat and the hat talks to you and then makes you small. But I think at the end of the day, the Zelda games are a varied and delightful bunch of games. You're not meant to like every single one. Building. Building? Building. How do I get to the building? Can I? No. It's through here. I can't do that one yet. Is that one sycamore tree colored? Hold on. I want to look at this. Yellowish trunk, bluish leaves. Yellowish trunk, blue leaves. So yeah, we have to do the sycamore tree one. I played Twilight Princess on the GameCube. I did that too. I got it for my birthday and then I played it and it was a delightful time. Life, but at the end of the day, you're still the hero of legend. Some things never change. I tried Twilight Princess on the GameCube. It didn't feel great that everything was flipped. From what? Bedtime. It's hilarious to me that for the Wii version, they literally just applied a horizontal flip filter to the game and that's it. What? Huh? No, I'm looking this up. Twilight Princess Wii flipped. Hold on, it got flipped back for the Wii U. What? Link was left-handed in the GameCube version. With the motion controls, most people are right-handed and make it easier on the player, and the game creators, they just mirrored it. What the hell? That explains a lot, actually. That explains so much, actually. About all the different ways that I've seen, like, Midna drawn, where I was like, I thought it was the other eye that was covered. Okay, I'm not crazy. I want this axe. Okay, okay, so what are you now? 1750. No. I want the new axe. I guess canonically left-handed, but the game said motion controls of some sort. They had to make Link right-handed for better... I can't say that word. I can read it and I understand what you mean, but my brain is not going to try to pronounce that correctly. Yeah, no, he is. I think. Wait, hold on. Skyward Sword. No, he's right-handed. Is he? Hold on, I'm thinking about this. No, he's just straight up right-handed. No, Zero, I understand what you are saying. What I am saying is that in Skyward Sword, his right hand is the hand with the sword. So they just said, nah, fuck it, he right-handed now. Which is really funny. Okay, I have the new axe on. Let's go cut down trees. Listen, there's been a lot of Links over the years. He's allowed to be... He's allowed to be right-handed sometimes. I think that technically gets me more EXP. Maybe something else I'm forgetting? I could not tell you. I guess that's the trade-off for the big axe. Hold on. Now I'm just questioning every game. No, he's right-handed in Tears of the Kingdom. Did they give up on making him left-handed? Can we make a petition to make Link left-handed again? Make the twink use his left hand? No. Also, don't keep just casually calling him a twink like that. Link definitely did not inform my love of broody, quiet protagonists. Okay, but like, in Breath of the Wild, Link's responses to things are very sassy. He has so many puns. Yum. There we go. The Knight Hollow Knight. Eh, the Knight's not very brooding. Hollow Knight was after I was done developing as a person. I was an adult when it came out. I mean, you can still develop likes for characters and archetypes after you've developed your prefrontal cortex. Twilight Princess was a great game, good memories. Yeah, it was a fantastic game. Skyward Sword is still not the greatest. Skyward Sword had a lot of story potential that is still not resolved. There were a lot of things that they didn't touch on or that barely got touched on that had they touched further on that part of the story, yes, 10 out of 10, perfect game, but they didn't. Instead, I spent 95% of my time trying to do the aerial stuff and losing my bird. Wasn't meant to resolve. I didn't want resolution. I wanted development. Twilight Princess is why I love fantasy that is dark themed but still generally ends with heroes winning. So not dark fantasy. No, it's just gothic aesthetic fantasy. Conflict of a Zelda fan wanting to see Demise's story ended but not wanting the games to end. It wasn't even that. There's some interesting things about where the Triforce comes from and some of these other like little things that have like never... They haven't gotten resolution in that there are all these loose threads happening and nobody and nowhere in this game are they trying to like put it together. And I don't need perfect answers, but I need more answers than what they've given me. If you understand what I'm saying. The Knight of Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight's Knight. As the Hollow Knight played the game with the Knight of Hyrule, the Knight in Hyrule started. The Knight's night. Night needs sleep. It's night. Good night. I think. I feel like interqueels are acceptable for new Zelda games, so I think they could and should have one that has the cycle properly ended. Or even if they don't, like... end the cycle entirely. Give us answers that point towards where it ends, or how to end it, or something. Make it about Buddhism or something? I mean, honestly, they could. There's a lot of, like, cycles in Zelda games. The very obvious ones, which are Zelda, Link, and Ganondorf. But there's a lot of other cycles that are happening over and over and over. There needs to be a prequel to Breath of the Wild that is a link between worlds, but it's a link between the 3 timelines. Tingle. We don't need to talk about Tingle. We don't need to talk about that weird man. That weird creature of a man. But also, no, I don't think they're ever going to tackle that period crisis. I think they have, like, firmly planted themselves in a spot where they don't want to answer those questions. Are we going to talk about the interdimensional? I think we should. They have a lot going on. The lid, super? Also, fun fact, everyone, the limitation for this weekend's mini jam is all in a box, so Deltarune fan games are absolutely on the table. Speedrun it. Why can't we talk about Tingle? Because he's a weird little elf man. Or wants to be an elf. I forget what it is. It changes from game to game. He's a fairy. Depends on when you ask and what timeline you ask. He wants to be a fairy. In other ones, he is just something. In still others further, I have no idea what he is, but it's not sane. Oh, hi, Ether. How goes work on the Deltarune fan game? Technically, the game The Room would also work for that challenge. Because all the puzzles were inside boxes. Beep. We're at level 46. If I got the Grove Axe again, I could probably cut down sycamore trees now. You are in control of the buttons you press. It's oddly uplifting, that statement. But also, you're just making fun of Ether, and that makes the sentence funny again. Whee! No. I can't cut them down yet. Was a tweet from the official Doom Twitter. I love the internet, but only sometimes. Okay, we'll try to speedrun as close to 47 as we can. And I guess just make a ton of money in the meantime. Oh, there we go. Whee! I'm learning how to make money efficiently. By cutting down trees. What if the one ending of Deltarune is just the fact that the player has to leave it at the end? Sorry, that's not relevant to anything. I just suddenly thought of it. There could be so many things that happen in between, but the only ending is that we have to close the game. I feel like I'm getting too meta. I should stop. No, Crisis, don't even joke about that. Please, don't joke about shit like that. I don't want it. Oh, I'm over here. No, click. I've leveled up. Okay, can I cut down this tree now? No. The end of the game is the players to close the game, accepting that there is no more Deltarune tomorrow. I mean, the game does fairly make it clear that it's about a week long. Every chapter is a day in the game. Ish. Which just makes it more interesting. And that's why I said ish. Chapter 3 isn't. It's an ish. But the common cycle is the day. Chapter 3 is a Five Nights at Fredbear game. No. That's Chapter 7. Chapter 7 is a secret collaboration between Toby Fox and Scott Cawthorn, and it's just gonna be FNAF, but with like... It's just gonna be FNAF, but it's just like Deltarune art. That's it. That's the game. 10 out of 10. Okay. It is the end of stream. You guys have let me ramble for quite a while. Hopefully by Sunday, I will be able to tell you what I can and cannot do with my computer. And I will have finagled with some more settings to see if I can do stuff. If not, we'll get back to Minecraft eventually. I miss it. I just keep digging holes in the Minecraft. It also gives Chicago vibes, low-key. You know what, Icy? That's fair. But I appreciate you guys very much. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. You guys are a fantastic group of people. Chicago, not Chicago. Chica. Okay. Chicago, not Chicago. But I appreciate you guys very much. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Thank you for letting me play silly little games that just make me happy. I appreciate you guys a lot. Get good sleep, take good care of yourselves, drink water, eat food, take your meds, take a shower, do everything you gotta do, take care of yourself. You know, all that jazz. Hold on, I should probably save and quit. Chica, Markiplier's dog, and best girl. You know what? If you think about it real hard, Ralsei does give off Chica vibes. I will not elaborate further. Instead, I will turn on one of these. Hold on, wait, hold on, wait. Where is it? Where'd it go? I found it. Are you guys ready? Goodbye, I'll see you guys on Sunday.